This is a very important question. He asked about the hour, Mata Sa'a. Now, why is he asking about the question? The question about the hour. It's because after Islam, Iman, and perfecting your deen, the most important topic is the Day of Judgment and the signs of the Day of Judgment. It is the most, people say, oh, everybody's talking about the signs of the Day of Judgment. Well, good, because we should. You see, the Prophet ﷺ exhorted us to remember what's happened. We should know every single sign. We should see them in front of us. And one of the great, I would say, one of the things that we neglect the most is seeing signs in our daily life. I see signs every day. You have to wake up and you find another one, or there goes, we're waiting for that to be fulfilled. Well, we're in bigger trouble now, aren't we? That one's complete. I mean, shockingly accurate. Because you don't expect it to just manifest in front of your face. Just to manifest. Recently, I saw particular signs. I was just absolutely blown away. They were that clear, and you know many of them already. I mean, leave it on mobile phones, or a son will talk to his father from the other side of the world, or from the strap on his hip, or from his shoe, or that people wear drums on their head and they'll dance. All of these other types of signs which are clear, headphones and the rest of it, beats. They even look like drums now, Dr. Ray. So I mean, it's incredible that how accurate each sign was. The hadith about diseases that come with different types of actions. So he said, when is the hour? And the Prophet ﷺ said, Mal mas'ulu anha bi'a'la min as-sa'il. He said, the one asking knows as much as the one who is questioned. Now, the famous opinion of this hadith, according to Imam al-Qurtubi, is that not Jibreel or the Prophet ﷺ knew when the hour was. This is the position of Imam al-Qurtubi. Imam al-Qurtubi was the greatest mufassir of Quran ever. This is also the position of Ibn Hajar, it seems, as well, Asqalani. This is also the position, it seems, of Munawi, Mundhari, a lot of the other muhaddithin as well. I think Zakaria Ansari also. However, there are other positions. Taftazani states no. He states both of them no. But there's no benefit to tell the people. Allah knows best. Ibrahim al-Bajuri says that he didn't know at this point, but just before Allah took him to the heavens, He told him when it was. But Fakhruddin and others say it doesn't matter. What does it matter? He told you it was on a Friday. He told you it'd be Asr time. What do you need to know? He said the reason it's not. He said it's just not important. It's just not important that he has to know it. He said it's not a point of dispute. Like al-Barzanji, who we quote in our Sanad, said he didn't know because in the Quran Allah talks about the 5 things that only Allah knows, and it's one of them. And he said because it's not. It doesn't need to be known. You see, it's not one of those things that, and this is amazing, Taftazani says, him not knowing doesn't lower his rank. He said, him not knowing raises his rank, even what Qurtubi says. You see, because it's nothing to do with that. You see? So, some of them, even Taftazani mentions that when he was asked about it, it's to say that when you're not given knowledge of a thing that you don't know, and some say in that way that the one who's asking knows about as much as the one who is questioned. The khulasa of it is a non-issue. People debate about this issue. Did the Prophet ﷺ know the Day of Judgment? In Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah, there's a difference of opinion. Complete middle, not even down the middle, towards one side more on Qurtubi's position. But I don't know why people talk about this. It doesn't matter. People fight and argue over it. I don't think we have any right to talk about the knowledge of the Anbiya and the Prophets. We don't know what Allah gave them, and we couldn't even fathom the amount of knowledge that was given to the Prophets of Allah. It's just overwhelming. You know, Bayezid Bistami he said, I reached the level of past the awliya, the arifin, and I saw the Prophet ﷺ and I nearly burnt. He said, we can't look further than that. So we leave that. Now, one of the great things that Ibn Hajar says is the reason the Prophet ﷺ said it, Ibn Hajar Asqalani says, is because they kept asking about it, the Sahaba, and Allah put a stop to it. They kept asking, Mata sa'a ya Rasulullah. You know the hadith of Bukhari, what have you prepared for it? وَمَا عَدَّدْتَ لَهُ يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ السَّاعِ إِيَّانَ مُرْسَاهَا. So in the Quran as well, Allah saying, and Allah put a stop to it. Like, tell them, that's it. And this was the final time anybody asked about the hour. Because Jibreel said, well, I don't want to know when it is actually. What are its signs? And then the Prophet said, okay. this is what you need to look for.